Okay, good afternoon, everybody. Can you hear me?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, thanks, Eddie Santiago. Okay, we are going to start our session for today. Today is March 11, and now it's 3:06. So we are going to start this session of It's Time to Talk. For you guys, students from Gabriela Mistral High School, and I hope you can take advantage of this session. You can practice your English. You can participate in along the session, trying to speak as much as you can. Okay, so we are going to start today with sharing a PowerPoint presentation. Let me see here. Welcome to Annelyn, Eileen, Andre, Nayibe, Di Santiago, Laura, Maria Paula, Melanie, Sarai, and Sharon. Okay, so all of you have camera and have microphones so you can participate speaking or in the chat. Okay, I'm going to share my screen right now, and we are going to start doing this one. Okay. We're going to start doing some exercises, some very easy exercises where you are going to participate. For example, this first one, we are going to unscramble the food word. Here we are going to find some words related to food. Listen to me, words related to food, no? And as you can see here with the first one, you're going to find a picture and you're going to find the letters of that word. But for example, if Eddie Santiago is going to participate, he's going to do it by spelling the letters, the words in English, no? Of course, in English, you have to spell the word in English. For example, this one, you have to say F, and I'm going to click on letter F, R, and I'm going to click on letter R, U, and I'm going to do it, I, and finally T. That's okay, correct. Now we are going to continue with the next one. This one. Anyone who can do this one? Anyone? Look at the picture, look at the letters. So what word is that? You have to tell me the word, but spelling one by one the letters, okay? Anyone? Eddie, go ahead.
Okay. R.
Yes.
I.
Yes.
P.
Next.
C. And E.
E. Okay, rice. That's the rice. Now look at the picture, rice. Okay, next. This one. Look at the picture and look at the letters we have here. A-T-E-M, A-T-E-M. Anyone who wants to do it? Aileen. Okay, Aileen, go ahead.
M.
M.
E.
E.
Yes. T.
I can hear you, Aileen. No, I can't hear you, Eileen.
A.
Okay, A. And finally,
T.
T, no? Meat. You can say meat, or there is another word for that picture, no? Here we say meat, but you can say beef, no? Beef too. Okay, this one. Someone who raised their hand in order to participate. It's very easy. Look at the pictures. Okay, Andri, your turn.
Sorry. B,
Okay, B,
E,
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 again, please.
E,
E,
yes.
no. E, this one, no.
No?
No.
It's G.
G, okay, that's right, G. Next. Eileen, what? Okay, Andri, you, please. Continue. Andri,
E, yes.
E,
E,
okay.
T, T,
T, good.
E,
E. If you say
sorry,
E, is this one?
A,
E? No. Okay, A. That's right.
A,
A.
B,
B,
L,
L,
E,
E,
and is.
S.
S, sorry.
Remember S. Okay, but the last letter is S. But look at the picture. Be very careful. Be very careful with the pronunciation of this word. You say vegetable, vegetable. Okay, vegetable, vegetable.
Okay.
Okay, next. We are going to continue with the next one. This one, very, very easy. Sarai. Go ahead, Sarai.
B,
Yes.
A, S, T, A.
Okay. Okay, in English, there are too many kinds of pasta, no? You can say pasta or you can say spaghetti, or there is another pasta which is very common in English, especially in the United States. It's noodles, 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 okay? Pasta. Okay, next. This one, very easy. Who wants? Sharon.
M,
Sharon. M,
I,
I,
L,
L, and the last one.
M,
How do you say the letter in English?
K,
K, that's right, K. M-I-L-K. Next. This one. Who wants to participate? Okay, Sarai, go ahead.
C,
C,
A,
A,
and K,
K,
E.
I, E. Okay, cake, no? Cake, good. Let's continue. Let's see another one. You can see the picture. And these are the letters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 letters. Paula. Hola, Ricardo. You raise your hand. Go ahead, Paula.
C,
C,
H,
H,
E,
E,
and E,
E again. Yes,
S,
yes.
E.
Okay, she's. That's good. That's correct. Okay, next. This one. Look at the picture. Maybe it's not very clear, but try to find out what fruit is that. Anyone? One, look at the picture. Look at the letters E, N, S, A, B. Okay, you're thinking too much with this food. It's not so hard, it's very easy. Anyone who wants to participate, who wants to spell, to unscramble this word? Remember, E-N-S-A-B. Only 5 letters, no more. Maria Paula, go ahead.
B,
B, good.
E,
E,
A,
A,
N, S.
N, S. Okay, that's right. Beans, in this picture is like habichuela, no? Much like una habichuela, but beans also means frijoles, ¿no? Frijoles también, ahí se ve la imagen, es como la habichuela, pero beans is traditionally used of frijoles. Remember that you can find black, red beans, okay? Another picture, you can see here the picture and the word Pyrguo. Who wants to unscramble this word, this food? Sarai.
Y,
Y,
O,
O,
G,
G,
U,
U,
R,
R,
and T.
and T. Okay, good. Very good. Next. This one is what you eat every day, or some of you, no? Some of you like to eat this food in your breakfast with milk. Look at the picture, look at the letters E-R-A-C-L-E. Melanie, your turn, Melanie.
C,
Speak louder, please, Melanie. Háblame un poquito más duro que no la escucho.
B,
Melanie.
C,
Okay, C,
E,
E,
R,
R,
E,
E,
A,
A,
L.
L. Okay,
Cereal.
cereal, no? Cereal, no? It is Similar to Spanish, but the pronunciation is different, no? Cereal, cereal. Okay, this one. Melanie, you raise your hand. What word is that? Melanie?
Okay. F,
Okay, F,
I,
I,
S,
S,
and
and
H.
H. Okay, here we are practicing the spelling, no? The spelling, how to spell the words. And we are talking about food, fish, in this case, fish. I don't know if you like fish too much. I know there are too many people who don't like fish. Another one, this is another word. We have EADRB, and this is a food, a type of food that we usually take the breakfast, no? I don't know, but maybe I suppose that everybody eats this food in the breakfast. Isabella, tell me, Isabella.
B
Okay, B,
R
R,
E
E,
A
A,
and D.
and D, no? Bread. This is the bread. We usually take bread in our breakfast. Oh my God, this one. This one, look at the picture. Let's see, Sarai. Go ahead, Sarai.
S,
S,
A,
A,
L,
L,
A,
A,
and D.
and the last one, this salad. Salad. Good, very good. Let's see another one. This one is a little long, but it's very easy. Sarai, you again, please.
S,
S, good.
A,
A,
N,
N,
D,
D,
X, no, W,
W, okay, W.
and
What else?
I, I,
I,
C, and H.
H, okay, H, sandwich. Okay, sandwich. Good. Next. This is very easy. This is a liquid. This is a drink. We often drink. Who wants? Oh, Eileen.
J,
J, okay.
U,
U,
A,
what's next, Eileen?
A,
I, E, or C? I, E, or C?
I,
Ah, okay, I, no?
C, and E,
What's next?
C,
E or C?
C,
E or C? C. And the last one? E, no?
Yes.
And here, remember the pronunciation, juice. You don't pronounce the I, juice, juice. Okay, this one. What rabbits like to eat? Who raise your hand? Let me see. Anyone who wants to participate with this one? This is a very common food and we usually eat. And the rabbits like too much. Okay, Sarai, your turn.
C,
Okay, C,
A,
A,
R,
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 R again,
O,
O,
T,
T,
and S.
S. Good, very good. Carrots, carrots, another one. Okay, number 18, we are about to finish. There are 20 words, okay? This is the 19 one, the 18 one. Very easy, no? Look at the fruit. They're very, very easy. Sarai,
A,
okay,
P,
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 okay,
L, and E.
okay. Remember, when you are spelling a word, you can say P, P, or you can say double P, no? You can say double P, no? When there are two same letters, you can say double P, okay? A, P, P, L, E, or A, double P, L, E, apple. Pay attention to the pronunciation, no? Apple. Okay, no, this is not the last one. Melanie, this one. Look at the picture, look at the letters T, R, W, A, E. Again, Melanie.
W,
No, I can hear you. No te puedo escuchar, Melanie.
W,
Okay, W,
A,
no, W. What's
A.
next?
A,
A,
T,
T,
E,
E, and finally
R.
R. Okay, now this is the last one, number 20. 20 or 20. Remember, you can say 20 or you can say 20. Okay, this one, Sarai, the last one. This has two words, no? It's two words.
I, C,
Yes,
C, A,
and the second one.
C, R, E, E, A, and M.
Okay, ice cream. Good, very good. Now we're going to stop sharing now. We're going to do another thing. Let me see a minute, please. Okay, now this one. Okay, guys, now taking into account that we have talked about, or we have mentioned some words related to food, now we're going to talk about the difference between count and non-count. No? Countable or non-countable. 1, 2, 3. Here we have a list of some food. For example, on your left, sugar, bread, cheese, milk, bacon, butter, tea, coffee. And on your right, you have potatoes, eggs, sausage, tomatoes, mushrooms, carrots, cookies, apples. These are some of the list, some words of the list, no? But here we have to take into account that there are some nouns that are countable, like this one. All of these are countable, and these one are non-countable. Non-countable. What is the difference between countable and non-countable? Very easy. What you can count, 1, 2, 3, 4, is countable. What you can't count, you can say 1, 2, 3, is not countable. Okay? The difference is very easy. And here, there is another key, a clave, another key, otra clave que nos ayuda a entender qué es lo contable y qué no. Cuando le podemos agregar la S, potatoes, eggs, sausage, tomatoes, mushrooms, carrots, cookies, apples. Es decir, cuando podemos pasar de singular a plural. Entonces, esas realidades de las cuales estamos hablando son contables. When we can't add S, for example, sugar, we don't say sugars, ¿no? No decimos azúcares. Bread, breads, no. Cheese, cheeses, no. Milk, milks, no. Bacon, bacons, no. Cuando no podemos agregarles a ese, quiere decir que son no contables. Okay, so that's the difference between countable and non-countable. Okay, and taking into account this explanation, we are going to do an exercise in order to be clear about that. Okay, let's see this one. So here we have too many food, or too many pictures about food. No? We have a list, a very, very long list with food. And here we have some classification, countable and non-countable. So for example, I'm going to start with flour. Flour is countable or uncountable? What do you think?
Countable.
Countable.
Yes, it's countable, no? Flour, countable. You can say 1 flour, 2 flours, 3 flours, and you can add S, no? Flours. Next, banana. Countable or uncountable?
Countable.
Countable.
Countable. Okay. Another one, rice. Countable or uncountable?
Uncountable.
Uncountable.
Countable.
Okay, uncountable. You can't count the rice, ¿no? No puede contar el arroz. You can't count rice, so rice is uncountable. Another one. Potato.
Countable.
Countable.
Okay, countable. Cheese.
Uncountable.
Countable.
Are you sure? Countable or
Uncountable.
uncountable?
Uncountable.
Uncountable. Okay, I'm going to explain later about that. Okay. Cookie. Countable or uncountable?
Countable.
Countable. You can say 1 cookie, 2 cookies. Okay. Milk. Countable or uncountable?
Uncountable.
Uncountable.
You say countable, another person say uncountable. Okay. Let's see. I'm going to put here uncountable. Cherry, this fruit is countable or uncountable?
Countable.
Countable. Okay. Juice. The juice is countable or uncountable?
Uncountable.
Countable. Okay, you say countable. Do you agree? Everyone agrees? Are you
Uncountable.
sure? Okay,
Uncountable.
uncountable. Butter. The butter, countable or uncountable?
Uncountable.
Uncountable. Okay. What else? Tomato. 1 tomato, 2 tomatoes, 3 tomatoes. Countable or
Countable.
uncountable? Countable, of course. The water,
Uncountable.
uncountable. Uncountable. Okay, and here I'm going to explain that. Remember that water, milk, juice is not countable. You can't count the water. Okay? You can count, for example, the glass of water, the bottle of water, the glass of juice, the cup or the bottle of juice. In Spanish, I'm going to explain this in Spanish. Nosotros en realidad es como el arroz, el agua, la leche, el agua, son no contables. ¿Por qué? Lo que se puede contar son los vasos de agua, los vasos de leche, las botellas de agua, las botellas de leche, los litros, ¿cierto? Ahí lo que usted está contando son los litros. 1 litro de leche, 2 litros de leche, 3 litros de leche. Pero como tal la leche no es contable. Usted no tiene el líquido como tal. Iba a decir 1 agua, 2 aguas, 3 aguas, 1 leche, 2 leches. ¿Sí? No puede ser. You can do that. Okay? That's why some things like rice, cheese, milk, juice, butter, water are uncountable. Okay? And there is another example, but I'm going to give you right now, like this. Let me see. Money. Money, what do you think? Money is countable or
Countable.
uncountable?
Countable.
Countable, okay. But I disagree with you. Money is uncountable. Why? Because you can count the coins, you can count the bills, but not the money. Acá viene la explicación. El dinero no es contable. Si no dice 1 dinero, 2 dineros, 3 dineros. No. You can't say that. Se dice, cuenta las monedas. 1 moneda, 2 monedas, 3 monedas. Cuenta los billetes. 1 billete, 2 billetes, 3 billetes. ¿Eh? Eso sí es contable, los billetes, las monedas. But money, como tal, el dinero, no es contable. ¿Sí? Y hay algunas, por ejemplo, es bread. What do you think? Countable or uncountable? Countable or uncountable? What do you think?
Uncountable.
Okay, you say countable. Everybody agrees? ¿Están de
Countable.
acuerdo? Okay, but I'm going to put it here. Uncountable.
Uncountable.
What is the difference? No, es que ahí sí son realidades diferentes, ¿no? Cuando nosotros vamos y compramos una bolsa de pan en la panadería, que trae 5 panes, que trae 4 panes, ahí se pueden contar. Pero este pan que viene acá, como tal, que es el grande, ese no. Lo que usted cuenta son las tajas de pan que sacan de ahí, ¿no? Entonces, por eso este como tal, no. Que nosotros conocemos que viene en una bolsa y vienen 5 panes, 6 panes, ese sí se cuenta. O sea, que hay como una contradicción ahí en cuanto a eso. Let's continue. Egg, countable or uncountable?
Countable.
Countable, 1 egg, 2 eggs, 3 eggs. Okay, sugar,
Uncountable.
okay, sugar is uncountable. Sugar, el azúcar no se cuenta. Si no dice 1 azúcar, 2 azúcares, 3 azúcares. No, you can't say that. You can count the spoons. Puede contar las cucharadas, ¿no? Cucharada, 1 cucharada, 2 cucharadas de azúcar. Pero como tal el azúcar, no. Okay, let's see another one. Cream, this cream. Countable or uncountable?
Uncountable.
Una crema, dos cremas, tres cremas. Yes, are you sure? No. Uncountable. Okay. Carrot. Countable or uncountable?
Countable.
Countable. That's right. One carrot, two carrots, three carrots. Tea. Pay attention. Tea.
Uncountable.
Uncountable. No? You can count the cups of tea, 1 cup of tea, 2 cups of tea, 3 cups of tea, but tea, no. Cup, here it is. The cup is countable or uncountable?
Countable.
Countable, yes, you can say 1 cup, 2 cups, 3 cups. Another fruit, the pear, countable or uncountable?
Countable.
Countable.
Countable, yes. The fruits are countable or uncountable? What do you think? Countable, uncountable.
Countable.
Remember that one thing is to say the pear, the banana, the cherry. Una cosa es decir la fruta como tal, o sea, el ejemplo de la fruta, y otra cosa es decir la fruta en general, ¿no? So what do you think? Countable or uncountable?
Uncountable.
Uncountable, okay. Coffee, countable, uncountable, countable, uncountable. What do you think?
Uncountable.
Uncountable. You can count the cups of tea, no? The cups of tea, 1 cup of tea, 1 cup of coffee, 2 cups of coffee. The lemon. This fruit is countable or uncountable?
Countable.
Countable, right. Apple. 1 apple, 2 apples, 3 apples.
Countable.
So it's countable. Yes. The meat. What about the meat? You can count the meat. 1 meat, 2 meats, 3 meats. Yes or no?
Uncountable.
Countable.
Uncountable. The onion.
Countable.
Countable.
Countable, yes. The grapes, another fruit.
Uncountable.
Countable, that's right. The salt.
Uncountable.
Countable.
Uncountable, yes. 1 salt, 2 salts, 3 salts? No. We can count the spoon of salt. 1 spoon of salt, 2 spoons of salt. Snow, the snow. You can count snow or you can't
Uncountable.
uncount. Okay, the share. 1 share, 2 shares, 3 shares.
Countable.
Countable. The chips. This is the chip. This is the electronic device, no? The chip. 1 chip, 2 chips, 3 chips? Yes or no? What do you say? Countable or uncountable?
Uncountable.
Uncountable says you. Agree or disagree? I'm going to put it here. 1 ship, 2 ships, 3 ships. Entonces el aparatico como tal, así se puede contar. Oil, the oil, is countable or uncountable?
Uncountable.
I'm going to put it here, uncountable. You can count the oil. You can count the bottles, the jars, puede contar las botellas, las jarras, ¿no? De aceite, pero el aceite como tal, no. Fish. It's countable or uncountable? It's control. Bueno, tenemos, esto pasa como con el pan, ¿no? Está el animal como tal que se puede contar one fish, three fishes, ¿cierto? Three fish. Y está cuando tenemos el pescado así completo, ¿cierto? Que nos lo ponen, por ejemplo, en el plato. Entonces, ese pescado como tal no se cuenta porque cuentan son las tajadas, las rodajas, las que le sacan del pescado. Entonces, acá está esa también como la del pan. Okay, this one, dress, countable or uncountable?
Countable.
Countable. I have 3 dresses at home, for example. The cucumber, countable or uncountable?
Countable.
Countable. The chocolate.
Uncountable.
Uncountable. You can count the chocolate, no? You can count the cups of chocolate, or you can count the bars. Las barras de chocolate se las puede contar, pero el chocolate como tal, no. And sandwich is countable. It's one countable, but we have here a problem. The fish is like uncountable because of what I said, and sandwich is countable. Es por lo que le dije, mire, en este caso acá el fish lo toman es como el que se sirve como tal, no como el animal que es contable, entonces no contable. Okay? Good. That's so remember, we have to be very clear about what is countable and what is not countable. Now, in English, in order to say I del verbo haber, in order to say I, we have 2 words to say I in English. Is there is or there are. You know this? ¿Conocemos estas 2 expresiones? There is and there are. There is and there are. You know what does it mean? There is and there are. ¿No sabe? Anyone knows? What does it mean in Spanish? There is and there are. And what do we use for? ¿Para qué las usamos? Okay, there is and what? Okay, there is and there are, both of them, Spanish means I. I, like this one, ¿no? Porque recordemos que en Spanish hay varias palabras que son similares, ¿no? Por ejemplo, ahí, pero no, yo le estoy hablando de este ahí, ¿no? Que es diferente. Este ahí es del verbo haber. And it means there is, there are, I. What is the difference? When we are talking about only one thing, so singular, we use there is. Okay? When we are talking about 2, 3, 4, or many things, it means plural, we use there are. Okay? That's the difference. That's the difference between there is and there are, no? There is and there are. Both of them means I, but when we are talking about only one thing, singular, we use there is. When we are talking about many, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, it means plural, we use there are. Okay? For example, if I'm going to say there are 3 students in my classroom. For example, there are 3 students in my classroom. Here, I am using there are because I'm talking about 3 students, plural, no? Plural. But if I am talking about only one, I'm going to say there is 1 student in my classroom. Okay? Here, I use there is because I'm talking about only one thing, singular. In this case, 1 student. Okay? You understand? You get it, guys?
Yes.
Okay. Now, taking into account this, Remember that if we are going to make negative sentence with there is and there are, it's very easy. You only have to add not after verb to be. If we want to make negative sentences like this one, negative sentence, we only have to add not like this, not after the verb to be. Are not or is not. And that's a negative sentence. There are not 3 students in my classroom. There is not 1 student in my classroom. Okay? And look at this. If we are going to make questions, I'm going to change the order of the sentence. In order to make one question in English with I, it means with there is or there are, I'm going to change the order. I'm not going to say there is, no, is there, no. I'm not going to say there are, I'm going to say are there, because it's a question. Are there 3 students in my classroom? Okay, so that's the question. Is there 1 student? Are there 3 students? Okay. Now, taking into account this short explanation, we are going to do some exercises like this one with animals. Here we're going to use animals. We're not going to use food. We're going to use animals. And you have 2 options. Very easy. Are there or is there? This is a question, no?
Is there?
Okay, so I'm going to use is there. Why? Because we are talking about only one guinea pig. No, guinea pig, only one. So, is there a guinea pig? Next. Are there or is there a Peruvian hairless dog?
Is
There.
Is there is only one, no? Oh,
Buenas tardes, estimados estudiantes. Vamos a dar unos segunditos mientras nuevamente ingresa el profesor Hugo. Por favor, no se retiren de la sala.
Okay, guys, I'm back. Okay, guys, I'm back. I had a technical problem, a technical issue with my PC, but I have already solved it out, so we are going to continue. Can you listen to me? Can you hear me?
Yes, teacher.
Yes.
Okay, thanks, Eddie. Okay, I had a technical issue with my computer, but it has been already solved. Listen to me. We were doing this exercise. Let me see. Okay, yes, this one. So we have already done. Okay, it's a different order. This one, are there or is there? What do you think? We are talking about sea lions. Sea lions.
No
So
se ve.
you are not watching? Okay, let me see again. Let me see to share my screen. Okay, I'm sharing right now. Yes, no.
Are there.
No. Are there? No, we are talking about sea lions, so it's plural. Then we have to use are there because it's plural. Are there any sea lions? Next. 3 donkeys. Are there or is there?
Are there?
Are there?
Okay, are there 3 donkeys? Are there 3 donkeys? This one, 5 spectacle birds. Are there or is there?
Is there?
It's plural, no? We are talking about 5 spectacle birds. So we are going to use are there because it's plural, no? Next. A guinea pig. This one has been already solved. This one, are there a jaguar or is there a jaguar?
Is there?
Is there? Okay, good. Next, any cooks of the rocks? Are there or is there?
Are there?
Are there?
Are there because it's plural, no? Remember, when we are talking about plural, we have to use are there. Are there any cooks of the rocks? Next, are there an eagle or is there an eagle?
Is there?
Is there? Okay, and here it's a good option to explain, to remember something. Do you know what is an? This one? This article? What does it mean in Spanish? An? You know? You remember? What is this and why we are using an here? We are not using a. We're using an eagle. You know? You know why?
Un?
Yes or no, guys? Remember that the purpose, the article a or an, okay, is the same in Spanish, like un, uno o una, no? Un, uno o una is the same. But in English, we have to differentiate both of them, a or an, because of the letter, this letter. When the noun starts with a vowel, we have to use an, no? And if the word starts with a consonant, we use a, no? Remember that. Okay, let's continue, guys, with exercise number 8. This one, are there or is there any foxes?
Are there?
Are there because plural, no? Foxes. Next. Is there an alligator or are there an alligator?
Is there?
Is there, because it's singular, good. Next. Is there or are there a gorilla?
Is
Is
there?
there?
Is there? Okay. In this case, we are doing exercises with questions, no? With questions. All of these are questions. But remember that we can make an affirmative or negative sentence. We are going to do an exercise. After this, we're going to do an exercise with affirmative and negative sentences. Okay, this one, is there or are there any?
Are there?
Are there, because it's plural. Next. Is there or are there a rabbit? The picture is different, no? You are not going to be confused looking at the picture and looking at the sentence. It's completely different. Is there or are there a rabbit?
Is there?
There.
Is there a rabbit? Good. 13. Okay, this has been already done. Is there a Peruvian hairless dog? This is a very ugly dog. This one, are there a hippo or is there a hippo?
Is there?
Is there? Okay, good. Next. Is there any roosters or are there any roosters?
Are there?
Are there? Okay. And the last one, is there any penguins or are there any penguins?
Are there?
Are there? Okay, good. Now, what we are going to do now? I was explaining to you that there is and there are. There is and there are. Now, you are going to make sentences using there is and there are, taking into account what you have around you. I don't know, maybe you are at home, so you are going to look at your room if you are at home, or maybe you are in the college, in the high school, and you are in a classroom. You are going to look at your classroom, and you are going to make 3 sentences using there is and 3 sentences using there are. You are going to write the sentences in the chat, okay? You are going to write the sentence. For example, I'm going to make one. There is one computer on my desk. For example, this is one of the sentence. There is one computer on my desk. I am using there is because I'm talking about one thing, singular, and I'm saying something that is around me, okay? For example, you are in your bedroom. You are going to say, okay, there is one TV in my bedroom, okay? And then after 3 sentences using there is, you are going to make 3 sentences using there are. For example, there are 2 tables in my bedroom. For example, you are in your bedroom and you have 2 tables around you, so you can make this sentence. There are 2 tables in my bedroom. Or you are in the classroom, you can say there are 30 chairs in my classroom. Okay. 3 sentences using there is, 3 sentences using there are, with objects, with things, stuff that you have around you. Okay. 3 and 3. So you are going to make 6 sentences, all in affirmative form, no? Affirmative form. And you are going to write the sentences in the chat. Then I'm going to check the sentences out, okay? Did you understand? Is it clear for you? Yes or no, guys? Tell me. Have you understood? Is it clear? You know what you are going to do? I suppose that your silence is a positive answer, no? So let's do it. You can start writing your sentences in the chat. Okay, guys, remember that I am waiting for your sentences. Please write your sentences using there is and there are, taking into account the place where you are, your bedroom, your house, your school. I don't know where you are. You can look at this stuff, look at the things you have around you, and tell me. If it's only one, you are going to say there is. If there are 2, 3, 4, you are going to use there are. Okay. Bueno, entonces sigo esperando entonces las oraciones, las escribimos en el chat, ¿no? Por favor. Please write in the chat the sentences. Bueno, no sé. ¿Fue que no entendieron o están pensando las oraciones? Do you have any doubt, any question? Do you have any question of the exercise you have to do? ¿Alguna pregunta, alguna duda con respecto al ejercicio que tenemos? Okay, Paula, I'm going to repeat. So You are going to, let me share my screen again, this one. This one. You are going to make sentences. You are going to make three sentences using there is and 3 sentences using there are, taking into account the place where you are, what you have around you. For example, if you are in your bedroom, you are going to talk about things you have in your bedroom. If you are in your classroom, you are going to talk about some things that you have in your classroom. For example, there is one computer in my desk. This is an example of what you are going to do. I'm going to use there is because I'm talking about only one thing, no? One computer. And the sentence, there is one computer on my desk. Okay? And you are going to make some sentences using there are, taking into account that you are talking about plural, 2, 3, 4, 5, or many things. For example, there are 2 tables in my bedroom. Okay, there are 30 chairs in my classroom. Okay, so 3 with there is, 3 with there are, using your surroundings, what you have around you. Okay. Okay, so here we have some examples. Isabella says, there is a TV in my home. Good. Andrina Gives sends 3 sentences, 3 affirmative sentences with there is. There is a party in my house. Good. There is a cake on the refrigerator. Good. And there is not water. Good. This one is negative, it's a negative sentence, but it's okay, it's perfect, no problem. There is a party in my house, there's a cake on the refrigerator, and there is not water. Good. So I am waiting for more sentences, guys. I am waiting for more sentences that you can create, that you can make. Okay, here we have another sentences. Andrina Give sends 3 sentences with there are. Let's see. Let's check it out. There are 4 banks downtown. There are 3 parks. There are many pencils. Okay, good. Very good. Eileen sends 1, 2, 3, 4 sentences. There is a mirror in my bathroom. Good. There are 3 gates in my home. Good. Is there a pet in your house? Okay. Are there ventilators in your house? Okay, here we have 2 affirmative sentences. There is a mirror in my bathroom. There are 3 gates in my home. Good. Here we have 2 questions. Is there a pet in your house? Are there ventilators in your house? When we say here, we have to correct them. When are there pets in your house? Eileen, look at the sentence, the correct sentence. Are there fans in your house? In English, in order to say ventilador, you don't say ventilator, you say fan. This is a fan. Okay, and if we are saying are there, we have to use the plural. So are there fans in your house? Okay, are there fans in your house? Eddie sends 3 sentences. Number 1, there are 3 dogs in your home. Number 2, a question, are there 2 cats in your bed? And number 3, there are not much chairs in my home. Okay, here we have to correct something. there are not many shares. Eddie, when we say muchas in English, we have two words to say muchas. You can say many or you can say much. Many or much. What is the difference? Many for countable, much for non-countable, okay? As shares are countable, you have to say many. There are not many shares, okay? Okay, here we have Laura. Laura sends some sentences. There is one cat on my bed, good. There is a person inside the store, good. There is one park in the neighborhood, good. There are 3 fans in the classroom, great. There are 20 shirts in my closet, good. There are 4 mirrors in the house, perfect. Perfect. Perfect, Laura. Maria Paula Duran. Maria Paula Duran sends 3 sentences. 2 affirmatives, no, 1 affirmative, 1 negative, and 1 question. You send 1 of each one. 1 negative, 1 affirmative, 1 question, 1 interrogative. Good. First, there are 5 pets in my home. Good. There aren't many books in the library. Good. Is there a TV in your house? Good. Very good, Maria Paula. You are using affirmative, negative, and interrogative sentences appropriately. Okay, so it's good. It's okay. The exercise is good. I'm going to give you 2 minutes more in order for you to send some other sentences. 2 minutes more and we finish this exercise, okay? 2 minutes more to send you, in order for you to send the sentences. And we are going to finish that exercise. 2 minutes more. Okay, let's see. We have another one, other sentences from Melanie. Melanie Londoño sends 3 sentences. There are 3 beds in my house. Good. There is 1 washing machine in my house. Perfect. There is 1 volleyball ball in my room. Good. Okay, that's all. We're going to finish this exercise and we're going to do another one. But I want to share my screen right now. You can see. Okay, we are going to complete these 6 sentences. No more. These 6 sentences, no more. What we are going to do is to complete with much or many. You have to use much or many. But what is the explanation? Or what do you have to take into account in order to answer much or many? Remember, much or many, both of them means mucho. Much or many means mucho in Spanish. Ambas palabras significan mucho. ¿Ok? Mucho o muchos o muchas. is the same. Mucho, muchos, muchos is the same. Much or many. What is the difference? You use much, this one, with non-countable. When we talk about things, fruits, I don't know, whatever, which is non-countable, you are going to use much. And when we talk about countable things, you are going to use many, okay? Much, non-countable, many, countable. So, for example, the first one, there are people in the hall. So we are talking about people, no? People. You have to be very careful with the person, the things we are talking about. In this case, we are talking about people. So we use much or many. How do
Many.
you say?
Many.
Many, that's right. Now we have to use many. There are many people in the hall, ¿no? There are many people in the hall. Es people, es contable, ¿no? Ahora, ustedes van a decir, bueno, people significa personas, ¿cierto? En plural. Pero people es singular, ¿no? People es una sola, no se dice peoples, people. And people is plural, many people. Okay, next. I don't have time to clean the room. Here, we are talking about time. It's countable or non-countable?
Countable.
Countable. So what do we use? Many or much?
Many.
Many. No, that's not correct. We have to use much. It's not countable. The time is not countable. You can't say one time, two times, three times. No puede decir un tiempo, dos tiempos, tres tiempos. Time is not countable. So is uncountable. So that we have to use much. I don't have much time to clean the room. What does it mean? I don't have. No tengo mucho tiempo para limpiar el salón. I don't have much time to clean the room. Let's see. Next. Tim has much or many work to do. Here we are talking about work, countable or non-countable.
No
Countable.
countable.
Or much. Okay, the work is non-countable or uncountable. No, you can say non-countable or uncountable. So we have to use much. Tim has much work to do. Much work to do. Next, number 4. I have got CDs at home. I have got CDs at home. Countable or uncountable? Many or much?
Many.
Many. Because the CDs are countable. You can say 1 CD, 2 CDs, 3 CDs. So it's countable, then I have to use many. I have got many CDs at home. Number 5, there isn't much or many food in the fridge. What do you think? Many or much? Much. Why? Because food is non-countable. You can count the food, 1 food, 2 foods, 3 foods. No, you can say that. So it's non-countable, it's uncountable. Then we have to use much. There isn't much food in the fridge. And the last one, there are apples in the basket. There are many apples or there are much apples. What do we say? What do we say, guys? Many or much? With apples Apples are countable or uncountable. You can say 1 apple, 2 apples, 3 apples, or
Countable.
Countable.
okay, so apples are countable, then you have to use many.
Sol te puede igualar.
Many apples in the basket. Okay. So we have here the difference between, until now, we have talked about the difference between singular and plural. There is and there are. Much or many. Countable or uncountable. Today we have been talking about those topics, ¿no? Hemos estado hablando acerca de lo contable y lo no contable, singular, plural, ¿cierto? There is, there are, much or many. De esas hemos estado hablando. Por acá alguien me envió oraciones, let me see. Isabella sent me there is a TV in my home, good. There is a refrigerator in my house, good. There is not a board in my classroom, good. There are many pillows in my classroom. Are there many dogs in my home? Ahí hay una claridad que hacer. Para hacerla acá en esta parte. When we say in my home, say, you can say that. You can say in my home. That's okay. And I'm going to understand you and people are going to understand you, but it's more appropriate to say at home. At home. You don't say in my home, you say at home. Okay? You don't use the preposition in to say in my home. No, you use the preposition at in order to say at home. Okay? Tenemos estas dos expresiones. Si usted utiliza in my home, lo van a entender. Pero lo más apropiado, lo más correcto es que usted diga at home. Okay? So be careful with that. Paula Ricardo sent, Paula Ricardo sent 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh my God, 6 sentences. There is one TV in my home. There is one cat in my house. There is a book in the library. There are 2 dogs in my house. There are 5 people in my home. There are 10 shoes in my closet. Good, Paula Ricardo. There are some mistakes, but I suppose that is related to typing, no? When I say typing, a la escritura, ¿no? Al teclear, ¿no? Hay algunos errores por ahí, unas palabras mal escritas, pero me imagino pues por el afán de estar ahí escribiendo. Okay, very good. Now, we have here chart with another thing. Vamos a agregarle algo más. We are going to add something else. Look at this. We have here how much and how many. How much and how many. You know what does it mean, how much and how many? You know, how much and how many, what does it mean? The significant? How much and how many, guys? Do you know?
Es como cuánto.
Yes. Okay, good. You use this expression, how much and how many, in order to make questions. What questions? Cuánto, cuántos, cuántas. Okay? If you are going to ask for quantities, you are going to use how many or how much. What is the difference between these 2 expressions? How much is used for non-countable or non-count. And how many is used for countable? Okay, for countable. How much for non-countable? How many for countable? Both of them is the same. Cuánto, cuántos, cuántos in Spanish. But you have to take into account about what you are talking about. If you are talking about TVs, okay, TVs are countable. TVs are countable, so you are going to use how many? Good. You are talking about milk. You are talking about meat. You are talking about bread. Milk, bread, meat are non-countable, so you have to use how much. Okay. So how many? How much? We are going to do the exercise with those two things, two topics. And this is the exercise. This one. So you have the options, how much or how many. And you have to pay attention what we are talking about. Apples, stars, time, water, books, money, people, no. The last one is no. So, number one, how many or how much? What do we use here?
How many?
How
How many?
Okay, we are talking about apples. Apples are countable, so we have to use how many? How many apples are there in the basket? Good. Number two, stars. How much or how many stars are there in the sky?
How much?
I don't know. Are you sure? How much or how many stars? You know what is stars?
How
Stars, you can see the stars when you see the sky, no? When you look up the sky, you can see the stars. And when you are looking at the sky, you can count 1 star, 2 stars, 3 stars, 4 stars. So it's countable. Then what do we use? How much or how many?
How many?
How many? How many stars are there in the sky? Good. Number 3, time. How many or how much?
How much?
How much? Good. Time is non-countable, so we have to say how much. Water. Water.
How much?
Remember that this, okay, how much? Remember this word, you can pronounce water, water, water. There are 3 and even more ways to say that word, to pronounce that word, no? And all of them are correct. Water, water, water. Okay, how much water is in that glass? Number 5, books. How many or how much?
How
How
many?
many?
Okay, how many books have you got? Money. How many or how much?
How much?
How much? Okay, you learned the lesson. Money is non-countable, so we have to say how much. People, how much or how many?
How many?
How many?
How many? Yes, people are countable. 1 person, 2 person, 3 person, 4 person, 1 people. How many people? And snow, the last one, number 8, snow. How many? How much?
How much?
How much?
How much? Oh my God, I have another one. I didn't see it. Students, how many? How much?
How many?
How many?
How many? Okay, Eddie, Santiago, you are going to answer this question. How many students are there in your class, Eddie?
33.
33, what's that? What number
33
is that?
students.
You're going to say 33, yes? 33 or 33?
30, o sea,
Ah,
3,
30.
Sí.
Yes? Okay, 30. So, in order to ask, or to answer, sorry, to answer this question, for example, in this case, you are going to say, in my class. This will be the long, the full, the complete answer, no? How many students are there in your class? There are 30 students in my class, okay? How many students are there in your class? There are 30 students in my class, okay? We have to change the order. Are there? Here, we are saying are there because it's a question, no? But here we are going to answer, so we change again the order. Are there? Question. There are. Answer. Affirmative sentence. Okay. How many students are there in your class? There are 30 students in my class. For example, if I ask you this one, how many apples are there in the basket? Anyone can answer that question? Alguien que me conteste esa pregunta. How many apples are there in the basket? Oh, nobody?
There are
Anybody?
5 balls in the basket.
Okay, for example, you can answer that question saying there are, remember, you have to change the order. Are there is the question, there are the answer, there are 4, like this one, 4 apples in the basket. Okay, good, that's correct. Here we can find another questions, different questions. When we are not using there is or there are, but you can understand the question, ¿no? Encontramos otras preguntas que no están utilizando la misma estructura del is there or are there, pero ustedes pueden entenderlas. For example, how much water is in that glass? Que nos están preguntando ahí, how much water is in that glass?
¿Cuánta agua hay en un vaso? O en ese vaso.
Okay, and I say us. So you can answer that question. For example, there is much water in that glass. You can answer that question saying there is much water in that glass. There is, because it's only one singular water. Much because it's non-countable. Yes. So here we're going to mix. We're going to take into account all we have studied today. Okay, y aquí hoy tenemos que incluir todo lo que hemos visto. Si es contable, si es no contable, si es singular, si es plural, si es afirmativa, si es pregunta, ¿sí? Para eso entonces, si es contable o no contable, entonces saber si es how many, how much. Si es much or many. Si es singular o plural, si es there is o there are. Okay? Pues aquí lo involucramos todo. Okay, another one. For example, number 7. It's very easy. Number 7. How many people in Poland speak Chinese? How many people in Poland speak Chinese? Who can answer that question? ¿Quién me puede contestar esa pregunta? Who can answer that question? How many people in Poland speak Chinese? How can you solve that question? How can you answer that question? Nobody? Nobody knows? Okay. Well, please. First, we have to understand the question, no? How many people in Poland? Poland is the country, no? The country Poland speak Chinese. Es que nos están preguntando acá, how many? ¿Cuántas personas en Polonia hablan chino, sí? How many people in Poland speak Chinese? So, we can say, for example, there are 4 million people speak Chinese in Poland? We can answer that question like this. There are 4 million people who speak Chinese. Okay? That's the full, the complete, the long answer, no? But you can say only, for example, 4 million people speak Chinese in Poland. That's a good answer. 4 million people speak, okay, speak Chinese in Poland. 4 million people speak Chinese in Poland. And that would be a good answer. Okay. Another one. Let's see. This one. How many books have you got? How many books have you got? And here I have to remake the sentence. This sentence is like this one. Is the same. How many books have you got is the same as how many books do you have? Okay. How many books have you got is the same as how many books do you have? Es la misma pregunta. But what is the difference? The difference is that this one, how many books have you got? It's more used in British English. Have you got? And this one is more used in American English. How many books do you have? No. Pero ambas significan lo mismo. Que nos están preguntando cuántos libros tiene. Okay? How many books have you got? How many books do you have? And how can we answer that question? Very easy. I have 50 books. That's it. How many books have you got? How many books do you have? I have 50 books, and that's all. Yes. Okay. Another one. This number 2. How many stars are there in the sky? And I'm going to give you a couple of minutes in order for you to answer this question in the chat. Okay. How many stars are there in the sky? Please. Each one of you answer this question in the chat. How many stars are there in the sky? Vamos a revisar eso. Let's check it out. Vamos a revisar cómo contestamos esa pregunta. Okay, por favor, please, in the chat, you can write the sentences. You can write the answer. Vamos a escribir la pregunta. I'm waiting for your answers. I'm waiting for your answers, guys, in the chat. You can write the answer for that question. Okay, Eddie, there are many stars in the sky. Good, very good. How many stars are in the sky? There are many stars in the sky. Good. Anyone? Remember that there is not only one way to answer the question. There is not only one way to answer the question. The question can be answered in different ways, ¿no? Digamos que no solamente hay una forma de contestar esa pregunta, ustedes pueden contestarla de muchas maneras más. Por ejemplo, alguien puede decir, no hay estrellas en el cielo. O alguien puede decir, hay 10 estrellas en el cielo. O alguien puede decir, hay una. Okay, there are infinity stars in the sky. Okay, good. Very good, Isabela. Dice, hay estrellas infinitas en el cielo, ¿no? Good. Podemos decir, hay muchas, hay pocas, hay 10, hay una. Okay, Andrina G says, there are 2 billion stars in the sky. Perfect. Andrea Najib. Andrea Najib. There are 2 billion stars in the sky. Those billions de estrellas. Perfect. That's okay. Okay, another one, a little more answer for that question. Okay, Melanie is right. Okay, we have another one. There aren't stars in the sky. Eileen answered the question saying there aren't stars in the sky. Anyone wants to ask a question?
Profe, una pregunta, ¿cómo se dice pocas
Yes.
en inglés?
Focus. Okay, I have to stop here. I've stopped sharing here. Bueno. Wait a minute. I'm going to memorize, delete all of this. Bueno. Esto pues, esto todavía no era para explicarlo porque faltaba. Pero entonces, así como para decir muchas, we use many or much. For countable, many. And for non-countable, much. Para decir pocas, también hay una forma de decirlo con contables y contables. So, in order to say un poco, unos pocos, unas pocas, poco, you say a few for countable or a little for non-countable. Para cosas contables, a few. Para cosas no contables, a little. For example, if you're going to say there are a few stars, en caso de esta, si vamos a decir hay unas pocas estrellas, we have to say there are a few stars. There are a few stars. Hay unas pocas estrellas. Why we use a few? Because stars are countable. Okay. Melanie, good. There are a few stars in the sky. Good. Meaning, for example, the difference between this one with this, there is a little milk, for example. Si voy a decir que hay un poco de leche, nada más, hay un poco de leche, I have to use, there is a little milk. Why? Because milk is singular, there is only one, and a little, because milk is non-countable. That's why we have to use a little. Okay, guys, I'm going to stop sharing. It's 4:49, and I think that's all for today, guys. Thanks for your participation today, and see you next Tuesday at 3 p.m. As always, it was a pleasure to share with you this time, and you have been participating much more today, doing the exercise, but remember to speak. Remember to speak, to try to speak. Next class, we are going to practice this exercise, these topics, but speaking. Okay, so that's all for today. The session is up. Bye-bye and see you next Tuesday at 3 p.m. Okay, guys? So bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye, teacher.
Bye, teacher.
Bye, teacher.
Bye, teacher.